Sports. It's in the game.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From TPC Boston, final round coverage of the New England Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 1 entering play. And this will work its way just into the rough, so a missed fairway here at 1.
But it is sitting up, so that's not too bad. Shouldn't be much of a problem from there.
Oh, he made it. What a start to this round. An eagle here at the first hole. And if that is a harbinger of what's to come, he may be in for a special and memorable round of golf. Nice to see a par 5 this early in the round. Gettable, Frank?
Yeah, good tee shot. Certainly a good chance here for going for this for 2. But if you stray with that tee shot, be careful on the layup. It gets really narrow up by the green.
And a great tee shot there coming off the eagle at 1 in the fairway and looking for more at number 2. Now after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Oh, yeah, home and 2 on this par 5. Okay, fine. Back-to-back pars. I get it. Back-to-back birdies. Nice going. Back-to-back eagles. Come on.
It's just like slamming the car into drive and just say, go.
And that's really good. That put on the brakes just a little short, or he might have dropped that in. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Now to the 3rd hole. It's a par 3. What are we looking at, Frank?
Well, really, just keep your eyes away from that bunker on the right. That sort of snags many a golf ball.
So we started with a short par 4, then the par 5 second, now a par 3 here at the 3rd, Frank.
Got an L-shaped green just protected by that bunker on the right, so be very careful where that flag's located.
Second shot now, here at the par 3. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Frank, as a commentator, as a fan of the game, 3 words that I love in golf. Drivable par 4. Here we go.
Yeah, some might say risk reward. Just look at that bunker on the left at the front of the green, because that's a great place to miss if you're not going to drive this green. Either that or just over the back right. But a par 4, that's definitely worth taking the head cover off.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Don't let the short length fool you. This 4th is no pushover, and that is a very good tee shot there. This only about 5 feet for birdie. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. He gets it to 20 under par. Frank, the 5th hole, beefy at 466 yards. What's the best way to attack here?
Well, it's a gentle dogleg left, Rich. That first bunker really doesn't come into play on the right side. The one on the left is the one you've got to be cognizant of. Get something a little right of that, you'll have second shot around 160, 170 yards in.
This one turning left a bit off the tee.
Decent break. It finished in the first cut. Another bounce or two. Might have been in the thicker stuff.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yes, it's 126 yards left to the flag. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that, that lead is going to increase.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. And he moves to 21 under par. This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4 6th.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those two trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball in the fairway because that green is tucked very close to the water.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field. 7th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot.
Solid, good drive in the fairway. Almost a great shot, just missed it a fraction to the right of this green here at the par 5.
Yeah, a bit of chip and a putt, still make 4.
Now this for another birdie. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Frank, looking at the 8th, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrow. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up.
So that one off target, knocked down a bit by that tree, and that'll make things difficult from there. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Finishing the front 9 here at the 472-yard par 4 9th. It is the longest par 4 on the front side. Dogleg left with an open tee shot leading to a blind approach. looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
146 yards left to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
This one's looking good.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Just needed a little bit more, but he couldn't quite get it there. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will be a 31 on the front side, 5 under par. Par 4 10th at 425 yards isn't overly long, but it's a strategic hole and it demands accuracy. Maybe a fairway wood off the tee, and there's that 2-tiered bunker you have to deal with on the right side of the green. You need to keep it away from that. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And this one close to being over, as it'll remain a 5-shot cushion. Moving now to the toughest par 3 at TPC Boston. The 11th. It's 231 yards, featuring a huge bunker down the right side of the putting surface. Shots to the left do have a tendency to funnel down toward the green. And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. Now a second to this par 3. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. 12th hole now, looking at 461 yards on this par 4.
It doesn't look like there's much trouble off the tee, and that's because the trouble's with the second shot. That has it to the right of this green.
And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. We'll see how much that missed fairway is going to cost him this, his second from far back. Chance now for another birdie.
And this certainly would be a bonus if it goes in. You just need to make sure you get it there and give yourself a chance. Never up, never in.
Oh, never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Ball's teed up at the par 4 13th.
And you want to keep that ball in the air as much as you can. Carry that air on the left side. That's a big tee shot, somewhere in that sort of 300-yard mark.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
And that approach shot finishes up on the safe side. That's the right side of the green, but the hole is cut, as we can see, on the left, so long putt.
Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Well, this 14th hole is vintage Gil Hanse. Does a marvelous job with the design. You see those chocolate drop mounds. That's one of his signature design features. They don't look too menacing, but trust me, you don't want to be in those. You can make a mess from there. It's a 495-yard par 4. A 4 is a good score here. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. This going to be very difficult to get to the green. It's his second from a terrible lie. Not taking the easy road on this hole, but still a chance to get out of here respectably, Frank.
Yeah, if that ball had just missed that bunker, got some decent distance out of that deep rough.
Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Okay, good putt, and a par here at 14. And he'll stay at 22 under. All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th. and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left. That one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first.
Oh, a miss there. That is way right. That ball went straight down into the heavy rough. Gonna take an extra club or two to get out of this mess as he sets for his second.
Now, that's not a bad shot, and the reason why I say that, you see the lie, thick, heavy rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. This will stay a 4-shot advantage with time run out for the rest of the field. Here we are at the 16th now, looking at just over 160 yards.
You can sense the fear, can't you?
TPC Boston's finishing stretch beginning at the picturesque 161-yard par 3 16th, water guarding the front and left rear of the putting surface with a stone wall protecting the two-tiered green. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green and he'll be chipping out of the rough. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. Frank, 412 yards on the card doesn't look like a whole lot, but
You can play a little longer, because really you've got to play it down the right. Don't play it as a dog leg. Just go point A and then point B.
And it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots.
An opportunity goes awry. Chance to show the short game skills out of the bunker, and far from it. Certainly seeing some short game skills today, and that's more evidence here, really keeping this round together as we get closer to the clubhouse.
No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, the par 5 18th here at TPC Boston. This is a chance to be a hero.
Oh, there is. The mere mortals play it down the left side. Everything slopes from left to right. But that bunker with a puff of breeze behind, if you can carry that, you are one of the longest hitters around.
Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You can be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Now this for another birdie.
A great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge.
Matt, that was low from the start. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that means this will be a final round, 65. Our featured golfer outstanding this week with a dominating performance, Frank, to win it going away.
That's right, Rich, and when I sort of look at that final round in retrospect, there were so many times where they could have made the right decision and let the field come back to them, but they just kept in front, and always kept that little buffer. So to win by 3-4 shots, I mean, that is a great victory.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, buddy.